Let's talk about you and me. What would you do if they ask you to call them daddy?
Oh my god!
You don't know my titties. Have you ever faked it in bed?
Oh no, what like?
But no.
You don't know me, you know my vagina.
Old Leslie is actually on her toilet for 3 days because she's actually in fucking agony, pissing her pants.
Before we get into the video, people, you need to hit the subscribe button, that little red thing. Yes, people, Morph here from Out of Office. Today we have two very special guests. We have Natalie, come on down. And Gracie. So we are doing everyone's favourite show, Girls Talk. The people / me has submitted questions based on sex, relationships, fun girls chat. Should we say how we know each other?
Yes. Well, we know each other from uni.
The good days.
We lived together in final year.
My most iconic time of our uni experience.
Who killed Colin?
Who killed Colin situation of 2020.
So my dad bought me, this is why it gets boring, so my dad bought me a gingerbread man biscuit tin where you can store biscuits,
biscuits in a biscuit
bags in it, so
Mugging her up.
was born, this gingerbread man, he got killed. Someone fucking
Lily
smashed him
Francis is
on the
100% the culprit.
Should I go and get Colin 2.0?
Yeah, get Colin
out,
2.0.
get him out, bring him
While
out.
whilst Nat's getting him, carry on the story.
Yes, anyway, his head, I'm talking like into.
And he was shattered on the floor.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my lord! You fucking shit!
But guys, Colin's in one.
Oh my fucking lord.
Basically, Colin's getting his own back. He's been shattered enough, and he's like, "Fuck
He's
you."
been exploited.
Mate,
No.
fuck it, we'll leave it on the floor, we'll get through the questions and then we'll clean it up. 'Cause
Okay, well,
it's the
you
shit
can
don't-
share my
it's the shit you
hot
don't
tub
do,
for
you
now.
regret. Have you ever faked it in bed?
What, like faked an orgasm?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. 100%. Every fucking girl.
Yes.
And do you know what the funniest thing? When the guy is like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
totally
they're
not.
like-
But you do it for their sake.
No,
not
you do.
ours.
It's when they go for ages as well.
Yeah,
You're
you
like,
want it to be over.
Hurry up,
I've
hun.
had enough
I'm
here,
hungry.
like-
But it's the point where you start thinking about other things, like, oh, what am I gonna eat after like
Yeah,
the cleanup situation?
You signed out. You signed out of that session.
You logged out,
Yeah.
then I said.
You logged out. So, way to get this over is like to pretend I'm done.
Feed the baby.
We agree, we've all faked it, and probably majority of the population of it is
Every
probably
girl
faked
has faked it.
Absolutely.
100%.
Any girl that
Yeah.
hasn't.
Anyone who
fair
tells me
play.
they haven't done it, like, you're
Fair
a
play.
liar.
And you know what? Any guy out there who gives it the Billy Big Bollocks, always remember that someone has faked it.
Do you think boys know that girls fake it?
Like,
Like, do you
a lot
think
of the
boys-
time when you faked it, they think you're being well, I
Yeah,
don't know.
because they're like,
You got-
oh, yeah.
if you're faking it good enough, then
Yeah.
you're thinking it's okay.
Oscar-winning performance, you're like, oh yeah. Maybe not like that.
Wow.
How
Do you think guys fake it?
No, they can't.
Do you know
I
what?
see
Why?
I see
Right.
it
I
coming
have
out.
actually had an
Like the truth.
exactly. But I've actually had an experience where a guy's told me that they finished. I've been like, well, you haven't finished because I can tell from the physical evidence.
Nat gets a fucking clipboard
But
out.
hang on, why did he think he could get away with that?
I get to the toilet and I know you haven't finished.
I keep thinking about my ex whilst having sex with my new partner. What do I do?
You've got to try to put that out of mind. That ain't
There's
doing
nothing
any
you can
good.
do to prevent that. You just have to like when it comes into your mind, you just have to be like,
Is it not a sign though?
no, I don't think it's a sign.
Because it's what
I
you
think
were
it's
used to
natural.
at that time. It depends how long it was when you broke up with that person and then got with the new person. If
don't
it's
know.
like the next day,
I think
then,
it's
Fair
natural.
enough.
you know, cut yourself
Think
some
about
break. You're gonna think about them.
I don't think you should be like, this says something about my current partner. I think it just it's a human thing.
See, I'm torn with this one because I'm a very like emotional. I'm like, do I still like the ex?
No,
Like,
but
does it
they're an
mean-
ex for a reason.
It's just those memories. Like you obviously banged your ex loads, and now you're banging someone new.
different dick, same story.
Don't put pressure on
Same
yourself.
situation, different person.
I've been dating a guy for 3 months. I really want to tell him I love him. Do I brave it and tell him, or do I wait until he tells me?
I think it completely depends how you feel. If you love
And the
that,
vibe
why
between the
why
two.
is it always got to be the guy first?
I agree.
If she loves him, tell him.
I don't think that is a thing. Is it
What
a thing
if-
that the guy says first?
But I think it's that whole like saving face. What if he doesn't say it back?
Then
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
that's
yeah.
on both parts. That's on both boys
Yeah,
and girls.
yeah.
Okay,
I
what if
definitely
you
agree.
said it and he did say it back? Would you do
But
that?
that's fine though, because I've been in situations where someone said it to me and you want to wait until you definitely know you feel that
Yeah,
way.
'cause I feel like you know.
We were chatting about this last night of like someone being so in love with you
Yeah.
and you not knowing that they're that in love with you and you just bin them off.
True, but I think if it's actual love, then you do know. And Love Island, like in Love Island,
to
they
be
say
honest,
One day, they're
like
like,
one day.
I love you, Alison. People say it too quickly. I'm like, you don't really know me though. Like,
You're sat there butt naked, like you don't even fucking know me.
You don't know me, you know my vagina.
You don't know my titty.
know-
Okay,
All the
so we're
dimensions.
concluding that they should just
say it.
They should just say it. Do you think you can still be friends with an ex?
I think you can be friends with an ex given time. So I don't think you should be friends with an ex straight away. Generally, you need to have that time to get over that person.
Correct.
But if
Points.
when you're both level-headed about it, then I think you can be friends with them. And I don't think the new partner should have an issue with you being friends with the ex. They should be able to trust you.
Nail in the head.
What Grace said is like absolutely true, and in an ideal world, everyone would take that approach.
But
I completely understand why people are like have beef when their current partner is talking to their ex, because people do go back to their ex.
Yeah.
So I do get
I
that.
think there's a level that you've got to be on. Like, you aren't texting them every day. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've
No,
got to respect
yeah.
your new partner.
Exactly.
Unless they fucked you over.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me try and think
Let
about
me tell you
that.
something.
Unless they fucked you over.
If you fucked over one of my babes or
We ain't
anyone I
friends.
know, I got no time for you.
But yeah, no, it's a very situational, but I do carrying that hostile thing.
Bad energy.
It's bad
You wanna carry
energy.
that bad energy.
Yeah.
To just be like, you know what? Thanks for all the memories. I learned a lot from that situation. I'm gonna be polite and amicable to you, and let's move on with our lives.
I think that makes you a bad person.
Bish bash bosh, and
'Cause you're just-
and you go. And you've
You've washed your hands of that situation.
Right.
So
Have you ever cried during sex?
No, I have never.
It's weird that I have to think about this because I'm such a crier, but I don't.
I
know
definitely
that.
have.
Have you?
100%.
I don't think.
I don't understand why people fight
It's
during sex.
so amazing.
So I think it was the first person I ever slept with. It wasn't when I lost my virginity,
Was it like a
but
thing?
there was a moment where I was like, I really love you, and it the thought of
Wow.
gimp. I know.
Just the one sat at the end of the bed like in
That's it.
tears.
You won't know him. It was when I was in college.
I thought it was
She's
someone
and then
I thought
everyone's
it was
like,
me.
Chris went out.
no.
Spilling all the tea.
No, you're the girl that
No.
like they're like everyone's like, yeah, you shag her, and she just sits at the end of them and cries.
No.
If your emotions are like, if you wear your heart on your sleeve, then crying after sex could be a nice thing. Maybe it's both of you crying.
No.
Imagine if a guy cried and you'd slept them and you were like,
Yeah, I would
Use
not
it as
like
lube.
that.
huh?
Use it as lube.
Oh my god, tears is lube.
I'd say.
What is the rule of your friends dating your siblings? Think it's cool? Do you
Don't
think
think that's cool.
Do you think like there's a line with it? Or what would your vibe be?
Having brothers, I don't mind if they date my brothers, but I feel a responsibility. So if my brothers muck you around, I'll be fucking fuming at them. No, because obviously I love my brothers and I love my friends, so I'd happily match up.
You tell me you hate your brothers.
Oh, they're dicks.
Lewis Adams, if you're watching this.
She don't like you, bro.
That Lewis is pissed me off. And I'm like, Lewis
Oh,
is really nice.
No, she's like, I wanted to smack Lewis up a bit.
Yeah.
No, obviously love my brothers, whatever, and love my friends. So if they got together, wouldn't mind. But I
But
want them
if
to
they're
both.
having a relationship problem, we chat about like girly things. Would you want to hear it?
No.
If I had brothers, that's the thing I wouldn't like. Most embarrassing thing to happen to you in the bedroom. I don't want to say mine. Go
Oh
on.
my god.
Should I skip?
Yeah, Yeah, I don't even know.
I'll skip it. I'll skip it if you don't want it in.
No, I can say mine.
No, I don't even know what mine would be.
Well, mine would be the thing that I told you guys last night.
Do you know what the thing about embarrassing sex? I love sex, but sex is a fucking disgusting thing. So it's like the aftermath.
And
Like they
like
don't fucking show that in porn. They don't show the cleanup. The whole going to the bathroom or you might get me some toilet paper and you're there like a cactus.
Like having to wee after someone's finishing every time.
I don't want to get cystitis, so I've got piss everywhere.
Oh,
It's
honey,
not
I hear you,
Yeah.
honey. It will give you a urine infection and you will die.
Yeah,
You will die.
No, honestly, pee after sex, drink loads of water, drink cranberry juice, and just
And those
make the
sachet
best.
things.
So sex, guys.
Oh, get the sachet.
Sachet. Those are our top tips for the after cleanup of sex, because they don't show you that in porn.
They don't.
They show you the like climax, and then what happens? Old Leslie is fine.
Old Leslie is actually on her toilet for 3 days because she's actually in fucking agony, pissing her pants. So, don't be a Leslie. Do the steps.
Does it matter if a boy comes quickly?
How quickly we talk?
I'm talking like 30 seconds top.
Okay.
How would you deal with that situation?
If it's a thing, it's like they can't help it. So I don't think you should try and make them feel like emasculine. They just need to make sure that they pleasure you before that time happens. So like you're both having a good time, because if it's just about them and then they're done, you're gonna get let down.
You know what the worst thing is in a boy come? The breath. When boys come, they go,
Wow.
that breath, and they roll over.
They're very worn out, you know.
Oh, what, after 30 seconds?
So am I.
If
I
they
think
come, they
if
should
it's
be mindful that maybe the other person
Absolutely.
hasn't. And
what pisses me off?
DPMO.
What? The DPMO. Boys finishing and then being like, it's over. And if it happens within 2 minutes, and then they think that's it. And I'm like,
Doing it for the wrong
do
reason.
you actually think this is it? Like, what about my needs? Boys know their shit as well, yet they still try to like get away with it. It not happening.
It's so selfish.
It's so selfish.
So if you want to show them a good time and like,
But what if you don't? What if you want to fucking duck?
Then fair play.
well then you're
No, what I'm saying is if you've got respect for someone, you will make sure they have a good time.
Yeah.
If you're seeing a guy and they're like finishing and not sorting you out, sort that out immediately. Like, that's
you
not
ain't
okay.
gonna retain a girl if you ain't sorting her out. So if
No.
you've got that thing
Once-
happening, which is
okay.
fine, we understand
Glaze
it
over.
happens. But
First a mistake,
make-
second a choice. Have you ever got the ick? If so, what was it?
You know what? I'd probably say I've had the ick. I think I've had the
High-pitched
ick
voices.
probably when I've had sex with someone and they've been like, you just haven't connected during sex.
Yeah.
I also think
Only missionary.
I would, yeah.
They don't have any
It's just
rhythm,
different,
and they're
there's
like,
just no
Yeah. Oh
connection.
god, absolute ick.
right, give me
Wait,
this.
what's going on here? Oh no, what like
Like
cardboard?
slow-mo.
Wouldn't.
Some people are different, but I hate silence during sex. I like, not conversation like, hey, how was your day going? There's something.
Just rather have
So you know
Yeah.
what you want, like, do this,
Yeah.
do that.
You
Like,
can't be talking all the time.
No, but
I'm not having a full-blown conversation about Brexit.
I mean, at least some
Let's
breathing.
talk about politics.
You got COVID, yeah, you.
At least
Have you
some
done a COVID
breathing.
test?
You know what I mean? Like, you're worried that when you put out, they're gonna get the ick. Because what if you don't vibe during sex?
I worry about me getting it with that, not them
They're
getting it with me.
there. Because honestly, we're fucking stallions in a business.
If you had a sex song, what would it be?
This is really funny. I don't have one, but I
Definitely do.
No, I'm just gonna share a funny story. I had a boy come back to mine and he's actually searched sex songs on YouTube.
You for real?
No, not in joking.
How did that make you feel? Marvin Gaye.
I actually kind of liked it that he was just so forward about it. I was like, fair play.
Mine would be The Weeknd, Orna. Do you know that song?
No.
Do you like the way I flip my tongue, Orna?
Oh, she thought about this.
Do you want to wrap my face into dripping
Question
coal?
is-
It's a
Oh,
fucking,
God.
it's a banger. And
Did
if
you
it
want to
came
have
up-
sex to it?
Question
Probably,
is, Mo,
yeah.
have you had sex?
Have you had
to
sex to it?
Nah,
Yes.
what? Do you know what I
Come
have? Do you
on.
know what I have had sex to? Fleetwood Mac Dreams.
Oh,
Oh, Black Eyed
surely.
Peas. Black Eyed Peas. There was like music in the background. You know when you just put music on anyway and it comes on and you stop halfway through and you're
Pump
like,
it louder, pump it louder.
Just came on. Gigs came on. Cream of the crop shit.
I think it's hard to have sex with
This
gigs
is
and
why,
Fleetwood Mac.
guys.
That? Any songs or?
Just like Lion King.
Lion King was so cool. man, I've been, come on, man.
Oh, I know. In your panties.
Yes.
When the
Fashion crew cross seat, it just says to make it through. Your heart to take you there.
Down in your panties.
In your panties?
In your panties.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, have you
Do
seen?
you think it's appropriate to get with a friend's ex?
No,
No.
I don't.
Nah.
Straight up no.
I think that's off limits.
Off
And I think
limits. Don't touch that
you don't
shit.
even like think that you could potentially go.
I
because
think
you friend zone them
You
from the
didn't.
beginning.
You think about your mate.
Do you know
But
what?
people
I think
do. People fucking do.
I'm
It
gonna
does
chime in
happen.
here. It depends how friendly you are with that person. If they're like a distant friend, you can swoop.
Again, situational.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it comes with them warning you what they're like.
Yeah,
Agree.
shit in bed.
Is it all about sex for you, Mom?
No, it's not. It's
Isn't
not
it?
just about that. It's about connection as well.
You told me it was all about sex.
That's fucking important though. Like,
Well,
let's
just
let.
fucking
oh,
have
it's
sex.
massive.
No, let's
No,
let's
for
be real
reals.
here. It's fucking important. And
Like,
okay, well,
it's
I
one
don't.
of the
I said this
pillars.
in the last episode. It's important. You know what?
It's a
I'll tell you
pillar.
why. Because that's what sets you apart of being like partner and
Completely
friend.
agree. Completely agree.
The sexual thing is what sets it apart.
Yeah.
If you
Completely
fucking
agree.
give that away, then what's the difference?
Yeah.
I agree.
What would you do if they ask you to call them daddy?
Oh god.
Would
I don't
you
think
say it, or would you just like be like, no?
I don't think I'd like that.
Some people love it.
Do you
Like,
know
call me
what?
daddy.
If
Call me
I-
pappy.
If I was drunk.
Wow, we know what you do when you're drunk.
Natalie?
Natalie.
No to that question.
That's horrible.
Okay. Right, that is all the questions. Big thanks to my lovely ladies for answering all the wonderful questions. Tune in next time when I'm going to have new guests talking about some intimate things.
Girls do want to talk about it.
Yeah, girls want to
And
talk about it.
boys.
And like, no, I know.
And boys.
Yeah, girls. Maybe I get boys on next time.
Let's
Do
go
you
back
know, open, honest conversation. So I hope we've brought that to you today. And thanks for tuning in. Remember, subscribe, like, and all that
Thanks,
bullshit.
guys. Woo!
Peace.